That's what you said to me.
Welcome back to the podcast. No.
I know. Too early.
Just two talking fools, just two average, two very, very average girls taking their phone calls to the podcast.
You're welcome.
So, doing another episode up here.
This is an interesting one.
At a different location, aka the Pentagon. For those of you, you know. If not, don't worry about it. We're not telling you. You wouldn't understand. And that's my answer to everything.
That's true. That's true.
Gentlemen, I am going to forewarn our male listeners and our younger listeners, even though you know this is explicit, that this next topic, just, you might not want to listen to it. It just might, and for the ladies out there, you're going to love it. So
yeah,
this is your time to move on.
Yeah.
Keep moving on. So, okay. So we're talking about
going naturale with body hair.
Yeah.
Or to not go natural.
And to continue getting rid of hair.
Yeah. What does one do?
Well, I guess I would ask you first and foremost, what do you do?
I have to get rid of it. Except for, one part that we won't discuss.
Wait, what? I don't even understand it.
When you're hibernating, listen, when you're in hibernation season, I think that there are things that you take care of and there are things that you don't. And I'll leave it at that.
Let me ask you this. Would you ever get a Brazilian?
Absolutely. I have never, but I would.
Kate? No.
You wouldn't get a Brazilian?
No.
How could you sit there with your legs open like that and let them do that to you?
Because it's listen, they have a job there.
She has no shame in her game.
I have no shame in my game. And not only that, if you think, listen, if you think about it, you have to go to an OBGYN, right? You got a spread eagle when you're going there for a checkup.
That's because we have to.
Right. It's a doctor. So what difference is it if you're going to somebody who's helping you to keep your lady parts,
because
tip top. You know what I mean? No, but seriously, just think about it. If you go into the doctor and you have to do that because you have to do that health-wise, why not allow somebody to help you get things neat and orderly when you need to,
Right. But although I have to say, cops coming up here, I think it sounds like
bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
I'm not gonna do it. Like, for me, I would just no.
I mean, I never have. I'm saying I am open to it though.
No, I'll just handle that stuff. I'll handle the landscaping of my own yard.
Okay, what is your preference with a man? Do you care if there's a big bush, or do you like it clean?
What is the preference with a man? Is that what you said?
Mind you, Shaba approved this episode, not me.
I know. I feel so, because I know we have some young listeners now. I'm like,
I told them not to listen because Shaba wants to bring.
No. I think it was a valid topic to discuss. Wait, you said your friends listen to it? Oh boy. Okay, that kind of changes things.
All the time they come to me and be like, "Did you see that?"
No, keep going, Shaba. Just like you were gonna say, baby girl, like you didn't just hear that comment.
Oh my goodness. Preference for man. I think, like cleaned up. Just cleaned up a little bit.
So a little bit isn't scary.
A little bit's not scary.
But a big bush would be.
Yeah. We'd have to do some landscaping.
I just
clean it up just a little bit, The
only thing I say is just like, even in my yard, I just like things. I don't like having any big bushes around.
In your yard? Yeah. No.
I like things to just be like nice and reasonably sized bushes. Nothing like, I don't have any big bushes in my yard.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, I hear you. So like quarterly landscaping, is that the general consensus here?
I mean, if we're talking like, you just have to always be landscaping. Like, just don't ever give up. Like, I know that sometimes like you get tired and stressed and it's hard to keep up with the landscaping, especially when you're doing it like every day. I'm just one of those that believes like, I don't know, maybe you should be out there doing a little bit every day.
Okay. That's valid. But here's the thing. When we're talking about seasonally landscaping, right? I feel like there are certain parts of the yard that all year round you do have to maintain landscaping because those are things that people see. You know what I mean?
Nobody sees my yard.
But we were talking about like legs, for instance, right? I mean, okay. I mean, valid. Okay, to your point, I understand. But for me, that's something I have to make sure. Like for me, that's what I have to do. I have to maintain the legs. I have to maintain, some parts.
Do you not feel dirty?
Not at all.
I feel disgusting.
No. But I was saying to your mom, a lot of Europeans, they just let it grow. We had a tour guide that had very long armpit hair, and I was like, oh my.
It'd be cool if you could braid it.
Well, I mean, you probably could have with her armpits.
And then
I wasn't that close to her, but she was she was pointing to things.
Have you ever
and she
seen...
had a sleeveless shirt so you could see it.
Shaba's eyes are like, wow.
I know. I was like, oh my.
You're just because we're not used to it. It's not in our culture.
Yeah, that's all it is. But I mean,
dye their armpit hair like pink.
Well, there are some people that just like let things be. Like their whole landscape, they just let it grow. Everything, everywhere, bushes and all.
I mean,
I think it's preference.
Also, like, would you ever have you ever seen or heard of, or would you ever think about maybe doing like a little bedazzle, adding some gemstones in your landscaping process?
Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen. You can get like flags and.
What about dreads?
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
I did see for people that like tan and stuff, you can get little tattoos.
That's a very cool idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
For people that tan, you get little tattoos.
Yeah.
Some people do that.
I will say one thing. I'm about landscape, and there's no disrespect here. I don't want this to come off like that. I'm just saying something that I see, especially when we get to enjoy beach time here in where we're at. Back hair. Not a fan.
Yeah.
What about chest hair?
Fine.
Yeah, chest hair is fine.
I actually prefer chest hair.
Yeah, and certainly by no means chest and back hair.
Yeah,
I don't mind chest hair. I don't mind not having chest hair. The back hair is a little different for me.
Like if I were
I'd be down for waxing it though. I'd be like that one that would be okay with like waxing it.
Would that be a deal breaker though, Shaba?
No, because it could be waxed.
When do you bring that up? Like, okay, so for instance, say you're going on a first date.
Okay.
And on the first date, it's in the summertime. It's August 16th. It's 2 p.m. on a Saturday. And you're going down to the Andrea in Rhode Island. And you're going to have some cocktails and meet this person. And he comes out, you're in a tube top. With no strings, right?
Right.
And he's in a tank top, and you can see visibly that there's quite a bit of back hair. The back hair is protruding out of the tank top on your first date.
Oh, this is the first date? No, I don't think that's something to bring up on a first date because you don't know what's going to happen.
Right. But does it even would that be enough to turn you off to see a guy who wears that has his tank top and like the back hair is just curled right over the sides of the tank top? It's a forest.
But everything else like matches so
I mean, he's got very dark arm hair.
No, that's not it. I didn't mean that. I meant
what did you
everything.
mean,
so everything else is working. I'm assuming I like this person, or I mean, it's the first date. So you don't really know.
He has his tank top tucked in. And
that's his tank top's tucked in. See, it's automatically
it's
a no.
It's
Justine
just
that's
left
a
for
no.
a second, but it's just kind of like
no, don't tuck in your
like
tank top. No.
Like if this were to happen. So
one time on TikTok, there's these things like, what style would you prefer to have for Thanksgiving? Turkey, and it was shaved in the shape of a turkey.
The chest hair?
No.
The back hair?
No.
The down there hair?
And the sun don't shine.
They shaved it in the shape of a turkey?
Oh. See, that's doing too much.
Gobble, gobble.
Wow. It would be over if that was like,
Oh my
I'd be
Turkey,
like, no.
Which is not.
I'd go to the bathroom and I would go out the back door. Is that your dog?
Yeah,
So Shaba, that's the question. So he's got his tank top tucked into his shorts. His shorts are 3/4, so they're past his knees. They're cargo.
yeah. See, it's already a no. Just
But hold on,
remember.
I'm not done yet.
Oh boy.
His socks are white, but they're not the no-shows. They got a few inches to them. They're probably 4-inch, and white sneakers.
What?
Yeah.
Where did I meet this guy?
I wasn't going to tell the listeners, but since you
No, I'm curious. Like, where would I have met this guy?
remember that adult bookstore you went to the other night?
Girl, stop. Why does she tell you?
You did?
I did not, bro. Stop. No, she says this stuff all the time, and these people are going to think, like, I don't even know where there's an adult bookstore.
Yes, you do at VIP in Manchester. Like, why aren't you just telling him? Shaba went to
Why?
VIP
No,
in Manchester.
VIP.
I did not. Dude, I did not. Look at her face. Say honest to God if I did. See, she won't say it. She won't say it because it didn't happen.
She just wanted to get some new books. She loved 50 Shades of Grey.
Dude.
She said, I'm going to see if I can get something along those lines. You didn't know who to ask at Barnes & Noble. You went in there. Guy was
Really?
in there. He was just looking for this lube he likes.
Yeah. So my first date I met at VIP in Manchester.
And you guys got to talking.
This is already what?
And you thought he was a nice guy and vice versa. He thought you were great.
Yeah, it's already enough.
He
for
thought
me.
you were great. And
we're not going to I'm not going to Rhode Island with this dude.
So you said to him, he said, I'd like to meet you for lunch. And he asked you if he could pick you up. You said, no, I'll take my own car because you're, she's like that.
I mean, I am like that.
She's like that. Takes her own car everywhere.
Yeah.
As does every mother. No, at this point, none of us are getting in the car with one another.
I actually did that once. I went on a date and I had him pick me up at my house. Why would I do that?
Yeah, nowadays you're in your own car.
Yeah, you're in your own car, girly.
I had to drive that awkward silence there. And
Ew. No thanks.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't want
meet
anybody
you.
knowing where I live because you also don't know like what's going to end up coming from this, and with kids and stuff, you got to be careful.
So
but listen,
anyway, that's
the first
what I'm
one we
saying.
got you, bro. It's already a no for me, buddy. It's already a no.
One time I went on a date and the guy said to me when we were sitting there, he goes, wow, you have big feet. Honest to God.
Oh, she said honest to God. Wow.
Yeah.
He said you had big feet?
Yeah. And I didn't know what to say.
Thank you.
I have a good foundation. With a wink. No, I was wicked offended. I'm like, yeah, you're going to buy my meal and I'm never going to talk to you again. Which I'm not like that, but that was very rude. And it gave me a complex, of course.
Oh,
it gave me a complex.
I
to be honest with you, I'm like a 9.5.
am a 10.
I was going to say I'm a 10.
You're a 10er? You're a 10er too?
Yeah, I'm a 10er.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm a 10er.
Wow. Okay. 10, 9.5.
Yeah, I'm a 9.5 10er. Uggs, 9.5. Everything else, 10.
Slippers?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
I had to get up. I hate sitting. Like, for whatever reason, I feel like I sit a lot. Well, I do, but I have to, like, move around.
So based on everything I said to you, is it something you would...
Okay. Besides the wonderful story that you had just created, which is kind of creepy, I'm not going to lie. If he was not dressed the way you said, and I don't judge people based off of what they're dressing.
Shaba wasn't at VIP. That's what she wants me to say.
But based off of what you said, that's a no. Okay. But if everything else is working out and it's just that one piece, that can be fixed. That's nothing that a razor and wax can't take care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You just have to have that conversation. Like,
I'm okay with having that conversation. You gotta be honest about
what would
things.
you say, Shaba? Pretend the guy's name is Andrew and you guys have been dating for 6 months and you love him. What would you say? Pretend that we are Andrew.
Andrew,
Yeah. What?
It's been a wonderful 6 months and
It's been
everything's
aight.
been great, but
been
you know
aight.
how I am. I'm all about honesty.
You a bit.
And we need to do something about the back hair.
That's how you'd say it.
Absolutely.
I think it would be a deal breaker for me.
You could wax it or shave it off. If everything about Andrew was great, minus what Kate is saying, the dressing part is a huge no for me because that's just weird. But if everything else was great guy, honest, hardworking, funny, like, you know, checked off all the boxes.
Okay, if John had back hair, I'd still love him.
That's what I'm saying. So that's something that just, you know, whatever. You know, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest about
Yeah,
this
you're
stuff,
like right to the
especially
point.
yeah, I am. I always am. It gets me in trouble sometimes. It comes off wrong.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
This is so random.
Yeah, what's up?
I was looking at your hat, and does that say petroleum? Because then isn't Vaseline petroleum jelly?
Why are you both looking at me?
Because you're wearing the hat,
you gave
hon.
me, yeah, but you gave me the hat. That's why I wear it.
I don't know. That's interesting, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
You
What
got
does it really say though? Connecticut propane and petroleum.
jelly. CPPJ.
CPPJ. That's beautiful, Robin.
Yeah, so you guys, I think dating in your 40s. Whoa, God, there's a little fight over here with all these birds. They're like coming down, hitting each other.
Dating in your 40s is interesting.
You're not even in your 40s yet.
She's not in her 40s yet.
I wanted to be a part of this, guys. Listen, I have 1 year left, okay? I'm just trying to be a part of this with you.
So it's okay.
I'm still old, but I'm the youngest here.
Joss,
thankfully.
where do you think, like, what state do you think Shaba wants to go to for her 40th?
Vermont.
There is nothing wrong with Vermont. Okay?
No, there isn't.
Was I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of are. Not gonna lie. I think we should take a girls' trip there. Let's take a girls' trip to Vermont, guys.
Yeah.
Take your hat off right now.
She chopped off a lot.
This is a while ago. I just got sick of it. I just got really sick of it one day because
Did you do it yourself?
Yep.
She did.
I just took these scissors.
At least it's not as bad as how I did it. Just
I just went.
I think it looks fine.
I just cut it.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
You got a lot of grays too.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Is that where we really like a lot?
Shaba, come look.
I mean, I've seen it.
Shaba said I only have 20 gray hairs.
I don't think it's a lot.
All on top right here.
Yeah, but I have more than
How
that,
bad
so
is
I'm
it?
not judging her.
Just give it to me straight. How bad is it?
It's not any worse than mine.
Just,
I mean,
yeah.
actually, it is a little bit worse
Just.
than mine. Mine is just kind of designated to right here.
Just see.
Mine's getting.
I don't see any grays.
Stop lying, girl.
No, there's no grays.
Yeah, honest to
she's so
God.
dramatic.
There's
Shut.
no grays.
Honest to God. Okay. Maybe the extensions cover them up really well.
So I have.
I can't believe we're at the age where we have gray hair.
So you're saying I have a little bit of gray
You
hair?
do. You got a little bit of gray.
How much? Like, would you say a little, a lot?
I'd say like 20, maybe.
Like it spreads evenly.
I don't think
Do
it's
you-
a lot.
When is this going to change? Like, do you think it's just going to get worse?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think it's a lot.
Shaba, you know,
It's
you
the
just.
first time I've ever noticed it, so I would imagine in a year from now it's going to get projectively worse.
Shaba,
don't
we
think it's a lot.
just got done talking about how you're honest.
I am. I don't think it's a lot, bro. Maybe it's how my hair's
Justine
parted.
just told it to me straight.
Yeah, but you've seen mine. You've seen mine. You have. She doesn't
It's
see any, but
noticeable.
It's noticeable. What
I
do
don't
I
think
do?
I don't think it's a lot.
Okay, it's not a lot, but it's noticeable.
Right, but like, what's going to happen? Do I keep letting it go like this? Because I notice it.
I would just let it let it be, buddy.
Embrace it.
Embrace
Let
it.
it be.
I know, but like,
Let it
what do you think I'm going
be.
to look like?
Let it be. Oh,
Like, is
let
it-
it be.
Wow.
Whispering
I noticed it
words
too,
of
Joss. You're
wisdom.
very dark still.
Let
You're
it
very
be.
dark. I am not that dark, but
I don't
neither.
have a lot of grays up here. It's just right here. It's like white.
That's so weird. That's so weird. Like, who? Oh my God. Shaba's grays aren't even that bad. She keeps bitching about them, but they're nothing
I
like
didn't see a
mine.
single gray.
It
See,
might
that's
be
what I'm
how my
talking
hair is
about.
parted. I'm not really sure. Because I literally just woke up, brushed my teeth, threw on some clothes so that I could get out and podcast today.
I called her at 7 a.m. because I'm like, I don't think I can do this later.
Yeah.
But, you know,
it
like,
worked out.
I want to go to the grocery store after, and I need to clean the house and just
I
chill.
make chicken cutlets.
I should make.
Oh, that's
I
true.
haven't made those in a while. Maybe I should do that today. Yeah. and just relax. So I didn't want to be out later because I don't want to go out later. So this works out perfect to get it done in the morning.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really like cute right now. But it's okay.
Did you see?
I'm not. I'm just saying that's why she can't see the grays, because I didn't try.
I saw it.
Did you see it?
Shaba, what you just did, this is how you looked at me. I wish I got a picture of it. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like the ultimate, the dorkiest Shaba ever. The dorkiest Shaba ever.
Like all the time, man. All the time.
All right, guys. This was a shorty but a goodie. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I'm here for it. TwoTalkingFools.com for merch. The store's going to be open another week or two. I just want to make sure everybody gets this stuff for Christmas. It's a great, a lot of these aren't just about where we live. A lot of these would apply to anybody, especially if you love our show. It's a great Christmas gift, and we've got more coming. That's it, Shaba. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Peace be with you.
Also with you.
And also with you.